Welcome to Second Take Sports Talk with Ronnie Roberts. I'm your co-host Rashaki Maskani, and we have our regulars here. We have Brother Rick and Brother Portwood, and our host Ronnie Roberts. So we're going to go straight to him. Go ahead, Ronnie, and let's get going here.
Good evening, folks, for the continuing series Second Take Sports Show under the banner of the CNN show hosted by Rashaki and Maskani. Amin Ra and others, Brother Mashinda, who've been carrying on this for years. This is our sports talk branch. I am your host, Ronnie Roberts. Welcome back, Rick, and welcome back, Portwood. Couple of notable things in the world of sports right now. We're getting ready for the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. A rematch of an earlier Super Bowl that went awry because one of my favorite all-time coaches made the dumbest play I've ever seen in the world when he didn't get that ball to Marshawn Lynch. So Seattle has a chance to get back at the Patriots, even though none of the players that were there are still there, and it's a whole new coaches, new everything.
Okay. Now I have to say something about that, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. So you're not into conspiracies, right?
No, as I would stop watching sports if I were.
Okay. So
I
you saying
wouldn't.
it wouldn't be
I
worth
wouldn't
it
even.
then?
It's not worth it, and the integrity of Pete Carroll, the integrity of all those great Seattle Seahawks players, real men like Richard Sherman, they wouldn't allow that. Marshawn Lynch wouldn't allow that. So I have to bank on them, the integrity of the game for great players, and even not so great players would not allow anything like that.
So you think that Pete Carroll was trying to trick everybody?
It would have been a great play if it worked, and it would have caught everybody off guard. But the key here is Malcolm Butler, just an average NFL cornerback who never really did anything after that, was in the right place at the right time. He jumped the play. He jumped the route. It would have been a great play if it had worked, but it didn't work. And certainly, Pete Carroll didn't expect a turnover from probably Hall of Fame bound quarterback. He didn't expect, but Butler just made a great play. The play shouldn't have been called. The ball should have been stuck in the hands of Marshawn Lynch game set match. But stuff like this happened in the world of sports from the beginning of time, and it's going to continue to happen. I still think Pete Carroll is one of the two greatest college football coaches I've ever seen. I don't think he was anything special in the NFL. But what he did at Southern California was just absolutely incredible to me. I mean, and he made what made him such a great coach in my mind, other than having great players and knowing how to coach great players, he made serious halftime adjustments. Every game that Southern Cal struggled in during his tenure, when he would go in at halftime, what's happening would be solved, and they'd have an answer for it. And that's making adjustments on the fly. He was really good at that, and he was good at that in the NFL as well. But he excelled at it at Southern Cal, and he had some generational type players also to help him with that. So no, we're going Rashaki. I refuse to accept the throwing of games at the professional level because it's such a, after the Chicago White Sox scandal, said ain't so Joe back in the early part of the 20th century in the early 1900s. That's so tainted and so scared the world of sports because all those guys were banned for life immediately, and most of them were just in the primes of their careers. It was such a severe penalty. It was the whole country had such a bad reaction to actually cheating on that level, that outwardly, where you're really throwing games. We've had some instances of it here recently in Major League Baseball, and these guys are they're toast. They're not only they're suspending them, they're prosecuting them. So the integrity of professional sports, even though it's driven by the TV guys and the TV money, I have to think it's on the up and up for the most part. You have some issues with some officials, and it's just almost impossible in some instances to make correct calls. I don't know how anybody in the world can call what pass interference is in the NFL. Holding on every play, on every passing play that exists in professional football, they're holding. If they don't hold, the quarterbacks will be dead. The running backs, you couldn't play football. They're holding on every play in the offensive line. Not only they're holding offensively, they're holding defensively. You have to. They're all over. They have to.
What about the receivers? Seem like they're being held the whole time.
They're being held too, but these. I can't believe the players have advanced so great that they can make these one-handed catches without these gloves, which I'm too old to play with any gloves. That's an advantage, and they're just better. I mean, evolution. The games have evolved as the players have evolved, as the players have got quicker, stronger, faster. It's just, you look back at a guy like Deion Sanders and what he could do one-on-one. That's never been anybody like that. Never. I mean, there have been some great corners in the league, really great corners. But he's probably one of the 5 best athletes to ever walk planet Earth.
No doubt.
I mean, because he was just ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. I played some cornerback. What he was doing, never seen anybody do that.
I agree.
And he wasn't a big hitter. He would hit when necessary. But as far as covering a man was concerned,
right,
he took it to a new level.
He eliminated. He was the first one to just get rid of one side of the field.
Yeah, and a whole one side of the field, and then everybody else.
And it wasn't that he would break up the pass. It was that he was more than likely not only intercept the pass, but take it all the way back.
Yeah, he was like it was like the ball was thrown to him.
Right, exactly.
And that's how he treated it. He said, "Everything in the area, in my direction is mine." Now we got some great cover corners left in the league every year. What's the kid at Denver? His dad was in the league. The defensive player of the year last year.
Surtain.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain. But we got 8 to 10 good corners like him in the league. He's at the top of the class, but they're getting beat. But Deion got beat too.
Oh, yeah.
He got beat. He got beat, but just not too often. I saw Jerry Rice get him really good one game. He tore him up. Come back the next game. Next time they played, Deion picked him off twice and held him under 50 yards, some stupid stuff like that. And you just didn't hold Jerry Rice, particularly with the quarterbacks that he had throwing to him.
Right.
So, the integrity of the game has always been a question. The scandals we had in college basketball back in the 50s involving, by the way, all Caucasians. What was that? New York University and CCNY were caught up in that. Back in the 50s, early 60s, they had a big college basketball scandals. They've had some minor stuff going on, but it just won't work without the TV bosses who won't allow that.
Yeah, that was even Boston College had some issues too with the basketball program. Actually,
right.
where the mafia was involved in that.
It's always East Coast where the organized crime is
right.
running, and they just greedy. They got all the money already. They want all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. To piggyback on what you were saying about Deion, his recovery speed was just phenomenal.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's what I mean, there's a lot of times cats would get by him, but he just has such dynamic recovery speed that
That closing speed. Yep.
it didn't matter that he got by him. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the greatest athletes to ever play sports. It's unfortunate to see him limping around nowadays.
Yeah, well, athletes and entertainers don't have long, productive lives for some reason. They get rich too quick.
Yeah, they
I don't
do.
know what it is.
And you know, I saw a documentary about the Boston College guys, where one of the guys he didn't really want to engage uh, in that point shaving scheme. So one of the mob guys had a conversation with him, and he ended up doing it. Of course, they all ended up getting caught and arrested. I can't remember. I'm sure they did some time too.
Yeah.
He was just a college boy. They were supposed to be a pretty good team back in those days too. So yeah, it's funny when you got greed that hurts our sports. You know, everything from football. You know, you get all these stories that it looked like they threw the game, and then you start thinking about some of the plays, and you know it almost it kind of takes away from it. You know, you start feeling the game differently. You know, it's like, man, if this is true, y'all, it always sticks in your mind. It could be true,
Mm-hmm.
and then you lose a little bit of the feel for entertainment from it. Same thing with
Absolutely.
boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Same thing with boxing.
yeah, but the thing is the onset of legalized gambling. I mean, what did we expect?
Yeah.
You, it's
Well, we
easier to
did.
bet. It's easier to bet on whatever sporting event is occurring than it is for me to go over here to the refrigerator and get a glass of water.
Yeah.
I can bet on. I'm waiting on it to get to the point where you can bet on the next play.
Yeah.
There's no limit to how far that might go.
Yeah.
I think that to a certain extent, they're going to rue the fact that I think it's not going to help sporting, but it's getting to be to a certain extent all about gambling on the games. I know some people that don't want to watch the game unless they've got a bet on it. And I'm not trying to say
Right.
anything. Me not being a gambler, I don't have anything against it. It's just I don't personally bet on games. But I got friends that they don't even want to watch the game if they don't have a bet. Even if it's as little as $5.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. That's what That's what's in it for them. But I'm with you, Ronnie. Though I think it's gotten a little too big for the sort of finagling and so forth that we used to have to deal with. I mean, the money has gotten so big in certain terms of how much the players make and so
Mm-hmm.
forth now.
Right.
Yeah.
It is transcended from sports to entertainment. And entertainment means you got to have a good product. And the product,
Right.
if the public thinks the fix is in, the TV bosses don't make their money, and that's never going to happen.
Right.
That's never going to happen. The
Right.
TV bosses are billionaires, as well as the NFL, NBA, the baseball. All of this, you got to be a billionaire to be an owner. You're not a millionaire, a billionaire. So these people are not in the business of losing money. They have these sports ventures to write off money for their primary businesses, because very, very few sports businesses, period, make money.
Mm.
Very, very few of them are really making money. period. It's just that period. And they don't care about it. They just want to kind of break even, keep their name in the news, which enhances their primary source of income. But these guys are so comfortable. Once you get to be a billionaire, you're so comfortable financially that of course you want more. But you want to play with the money. You want to do something with it. And that's what the sports team is about. That's what the sports team is about. I look at my long love as far as professional sports is the Los Angeles Lakers. I've loved a lot of teams, but they were always so dear to my heart. And the fact that I literally can't stand to watch them anymore, it's an affront to me what's happened to them. But I think Mark Walter, once he gets rid of Jeannie Buss, and they'll be coming soon, will take the Lakers back where they need to be.
Question for you, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Barkley said that LeBron will not be on the team next year.
I don't think he will either.
And he said he should end his career in Cleveland.
Where he ends his career is his business, but I don't think it's going to be in LA. Because if he comes back next year, they're going to ask him to take probably a 50% pay cut so they can get some players in there around him. And he's not going to do that.
So his contract is up?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what will he be? Just a free agent?
Yeah, he could go. He could do whatever he wants to do. Now, the thing is, the Lakers won't have to compensate.
Right.
Yeah, so he's free to go where he wants to go. Either the Lakers tell him, "You come in here and you take maybe $30 million instead of $55 million. We keep you so we can get some help in here around you." If he wants to continue to play, that would be the route that he should take. Him going to Cleveland or somewhere like that. Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell is the man in Cleveland. Luka Doncic is the man in LA. He's going to have to be second fiddle wherever he goes. He's still got a first-rate game, and that's one of the things I want to talk about tonight. He should have been selected to the All-Star game by the coaches. He should have been selected as a replacement. I think to me, his Kawhi Leonard, whose home stadium, Intuit Dome, is hosting the All-Star game. Stats are better across the board, and he has played more games. That's the end of that. I mean, there should be no more talk about that. But, I do think he should have been in the All-Star game.
Wait a minute, LeBron's not in the All-Star game?
He is in the All-Star game.
Reserve, right?
As one of the reserves. But I just think
that's what should have happened.
He took Kawhi's spot to me. Another guy could have had that spot would have been Alperen Sengun.
So Kawhi is not in the All-Star game?
No. And just averaging 27 and a half, shooting 50% from two and 40% from three.
So
and averaging 5 points more a game than LeBron. And a heck of a much better defensive player. He's a better player at this point.
So, but the fans pick, right?
No, the fans pick the starters.
Yeah.
And then
the reserves were picked by the coaches.
What's that?
The reserves were picked by the coaches.
Oh, I guess they don't want to deal with Kawhi.
It's not about that. They don't want to deal with not picking LeBron. I wouldn't have picked him. Now, as I said before, he deserves to be in an All-Star game. It's got to be some replacements somewhere. It's got to be a replacement for Giannis. That's one. If the teams are not balanced out, if they don't have 12, 12, and 12, they're gonna select 3 or 4 more players. Now, most of them may be foreign players, but there are several guys in the NBA with foreign player allowances that are on the national team, like, for instance, Cat's Dominican. So I think he should have been picked historically. It'd have been a lot for him to be picked if this were his last year, but it's obvious LeBron's coming back and going to play next year. Does anybody disagree with that?
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that.
It's pretty obvious.
I think the All-Star game is not even worth watching.
Well, it isn't, but it means a lot to the guys that are left off. like the last year that Kobe made the All-Star team, it was the year before he retired, and he was asked about Dame Lillard because he knocked Dame Lillard off because he was a sentimental pick. And they asked him, should Dame be in the All-Star game? And he said, absolutely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. There is no All-Star team without Dame Lillard. Do you think LeBron will say that? You think he'll say that he was chosen from a sentimental value and cost Kawhi or Sengun or even Harden a slot on that team? Or even the bad boy, somebody else would be in consideration for that? Dylan Brooks.
Who?
Really, really good season. And he's one of the best two-way players in the game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I kind of feel like Rashaki feel. The last time I watched an All-Star game was when Magic Johnson and Dominic Wilkins and all them were in the was in the All-Star game, and actually it was like Dominic Wilkins would come down and get a couple of dunks, and this is down the stretch, probably somewhere in the fourth quarter, but Dominic started showing off with all these fantastic dunks. So then when he gets the dunk and the West would take the ball out, Magic would throw the ball back to Dominic and let him just show off on a bunch of dunks, which totally shut down the game. It was just a dunk contest for Dominic and whoever else was out there trying to dunk. So they shut the whole. They pretty much shut the whole game down because Dominic started doing these fantastic dunks and everything. So the game was pretty much shut down just to give the ball back to him and let him do some more dunks. Because granted, everybody wants to see him dunk, but we want to see him dunk in the game, And I don't know, I had a different outlook on the All-Star game since then. And I think they should do like football, play the All-Star game at the end of the season. Then everybody will truly play instead of be concerned about getting hurt.
Well, football's not working, Rick, because now they're playing flag.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they're playing, and this is the third year in a row they're playing flag. They're not hitting anymore, which is a great idea because these guys are not players anymore. They're corporations.
Right.
There are many corporations, many institutions, and they can't afford to be getting hurt in the All-Star game.
Right.
The All-Star games they've evolved just as the games have.
Yeah. And in saying that, I don't really watch the football All-Star game either.
Who does? I mean, that's totally unwatchable. No, for the guys, for the players, particularly the players, unlike LeBron, who never made it, it's great contract incentives. It's every first year player that makes it gets some money for that. I mean, to end your career as an All-Star, if you make it 1 year, you're All-Star for the rest of your life. It's a great honor. We were sweating Chet Holmgren making it here in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I would have been sad if he didn't make it.
Yeah. Not changing the subject, but what's to this deal about Hardenstein being possibly traded to LA?
Never buy a rumor to LA until it happens, because there's one every day. Portwood. It's one they have a whole part of my Apple News feed that I read every day. They have an article in there about LA and trade prospects. I don't even look at it because it's so ridiculous because it's pure speculation.
Yeah.
We do have to get rid of Hardenstein, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is going to be our last year to be able to keep him because he makes $30 million.
Right.
We can't afford that.
That's what I thought it was, but
we can't afford that. I mean, and right now, I think he's going to be a lot better as he plays some more games. Right now, he's not a $30 million ball player for us. We need a shooters. Because Chet is showing that he can handle the 5.
Who is?
Even though he's 208 pounds. But we do, Chet and Jay Will can handle the 5 well enough with the addition of, I still don't understand why the big kid from Utah is still on a 2-way contract. And they got Brooke Barnheiser with a full contract. I don't understand that madness. You know who I'm speaking of, the 7-foot center. What's his name?
They can see me. They can't.
The big white kid that can shoot it. We can't afford Isaiah Hartenstein. We can't afford to have him making $30 million, and then we got two $50 million and a $60 million player. That'll put us right over the second apron and kill our depth. So we can't afford to have that. Our heart's got to go.
So they need a shooter at the 3?
Hmm?
I mean, at the 2 or the 3, as far as a shooter.
There is no 2 and no 3. They're interchangeable nowadays. Because
Right.
we list. Lou Dort is really playing a 6'4" forward. Is what he is. We start little guys. Our front,
Right.
and we're really little with Dort at 6'4", J Dub 6'5", Shea 6'6", and then Chet. But because we guard hard, we can play little. Because if you notice, every team around the league is playing Wemby with a 3. They're putting their best 3s and their best 4s on him. You waste your center.
Yeah.
You're wasting your center. You're gonna get him in foul trouble, and he's gonna embarrass him. Really, I mean, Chet can't do nothing with him. Can't nobody in the league do anything with him. But then again, he himself is not there yet. Once he gets there, watch out. Because lesser teams can get them. And it's playing styles. They have a playing style that's conducive to beating us, in fact.
Who is that?
San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, San Antonio, just as Minnesota beats us too. And it's just because they play hard defense.
Mm.
They play really, really good defense. Not only don't get caught up by the offensive part of it, but they have San Antonio has so many wings, it's just ridiculous. It is. They have so many wings that the second leading scorer from last year, Jeremy Sohan, the pink-haired, green-haired guy, he ain't even dressing. And then they drafted this kid from Arizona, Carter Brown, on the first round. They have so many wings, it's ridiculous. They're bringing guys off the bench that would be starting all over. Julian Champagne and Keldon Johnson would be both starting for the Lakers. Dylan Harper's coming off the bench. He'd be starting for the Lakers.
Mm.
I mean, and these guys, they can't.
The thing is, and
Aaron Wiggins would be starting for the Lakers.
Yeah, would.
I mean, it's like that all over, and it's just that, and the way they play, they defend. I told you at the first of last year. I said it at the first of this year. Denver is a team that can beat the Thunder. I discount everybody in the East completely. Do you guys not discount them? Detroit got a chance to win a couple of games.
Because that's about it, huh?
That's it. The Knicks ain't, man, please. The Knicks, I mean, I fear Boston more than I do the Knicks. And that's Boston without Tatum. I'm not afraid of the Knicks at all. And they embarrassed the Lakers on TV yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't hear anybody talk about any Los Angeles Lakers because there's 5 teams in the West that will first round them. They better not get any of these 5. The Thunder, the Spurs, Houston, Minnesota. They get any of those, they're going to the pad immediately. It'll be one and done. Rick, tell me about it.
Yeah, I agree.
They can't beat none of them.
Yeah.
They can't beat none of them. I'm not even certain they can beat the Clippers.
Wow.
Yeah,
And the Suns would give them the blues simply
yeah,
because why? They got one of the great. They got probably the greatest offensive package you've ever seen in Luka, and the worst defense you can imagine.
yeah.
I mean, you can just kind of imagine the center DeAndre Ayton is soft as cotton. I
He
see why
is.
he gets traded every year. He has moments, but he's not at all assertive. I mean, he needs to demand the ball. And he has a really nice 12, 15-foot jump shot. He never shoots it. Why he doesn't shoot it? He doesn't get enough touches. With LeBron and Luka firing at will, ain't no touches.
Mm.
Then they don't want to defend.
Can they?
No, they can't.
All right.
They can't.
All
And
They
right.
don't
that's
have the
funny
physical
because
skills.
I thought Aiton would be better once they brought him in because he's long, he can block shots, but
He
I
gets
don't know.
traded
It
every
seems like
year, Rick.
yeah. I mean, like you said, he looks that last game I watched, he looked very soft.
He's
And
not assertive. I mean, you need to. I don't know if it's something to do with his Bahamian nature. I don't know what it is, but he's just never. You got to
yeah,
have some dog in you to excel in professional sports, any of them.
that's,
And I
that's
don't see
true.
no dog in him, man. You got to
Yeah.
have it, man. You
I
got to
mean, he
take it
should be,
personally. Mm.
he should be attacking the basket relentlessly. I mean,
But
if
again, because he's not, and if you, all he got to do is rim run, because Luka will find him.
yeah,
Luka will
yeah,
find him. LeBron will find him. All he got to do is rim run, but he's lazy, man. He just doesn't give maximum effort, and that just won't get it, man. He shows on some nights when he shows up, he's supposed to give you 25 points on 8 out of 10, 4 or 5 free throws. He doesn't block shots.
right.
How can he be 7 foot and not block shots?
Yeah, that's sad right there.
He does not protect the rim.
Right.
He's just a
Yeah,
7 foot semi-athletic cat that's not even a space eater,
yeah,
and will probably be out of LA next year if they get somebody better.
Mm.
yes.
I know they're upset, and Mark Williams, the guy that they failed the physical,
Yeah.
he balling like at Moss at Phoenix. He balling his butt off.
Oh.
In fact, 2 days after the Lakers rejected him in that trade last year, he went out and scored 20 points and got 12 rebounds. So something going wrong in Lakerland. They need to get Jeannie Buss on up out of there. But Mark Walter will fix it. I'm convinced. Ask the Dodgers.
Oh, is he? What does he have? He's one of the owners.
He owns the Dodgers.
Oh, okay, but he's being associated with the
He
Lakers.
owns the Lakers now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mark Washington took over the Lakers. First thing they did was get rid of the Laker brothers, the two Joy and whatever his other cat's name. They got rid of them. And by all means, but they got to get Palinka got to go. Jeannie Buss got to go. They got to start it over. Mark Walter will get it done. I'm convinced that the Lakers' legacy is just too great for that type of mediocrity because they got great players. They filling up the stands. They're kind of like the Dallas Cowboys now. It's going to be full in CryptoCom every night just because there's so many diehard Laker fans. Just like the Thunder Worlds before they got good. They still had a full house because the fans are passionate. But Laker fans are a different breed, dude. You got to win.
Mm.
You got to win. It's just that simple. They don't have to win, and the Clippers, they ain't got to win. But the Lakers got to win. That's simple because they're an American sporting institution. They're not only LA's team, they're the whole country's team. Everybody loves
Yeah,
Showtime, even
yeah,
Laker haters.
exactly.
Mm.
It's
And
funny because
Showtime put the NBA back on the map
yeah, they
after
sure
the
did.
cocaine era. Showtime saved them.
They sure did.
And the Showtime players were heavily involved with cocaine too, but that's a whole different That's a whole different story. But the league had an ugly, ugly image before Bird and Magic swapped that around. It wasn't Magic that, it wasn't MJ that did it. It was Bird and Magic to save the league.
Right.
MJ just took it to a new level.
It's funny you mentioned that, Ronnie, because a couple of guys I used to play with, and one of them lives in Atlanta. He sent both of us a text asking us who is America's team from the three major sports. Talking about basketball, football, and
baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was asking us who's America's team out of those three categories. What would you guys say?
The Lakers.
That was one of them that all three of us got.
The Lakers.
What about baseball?
Well, the Dodgers.
Actually,
the Yankees
Dodgers / Yankees, and even though the Yankees ain't won since who knows when.
Right, but everybody picked the Yankees up.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's the LA New York thing.
mm-hmm.
And in football, it's not the Dallas Cowboys, dude. It's not. That's a self-proclaimed title. It is not the Dallas Cowboys. And the media centers in this country will never allow a team from the South to be the team. No, that's not going to happen. That's not the real deal. Now, mind you, the Cowboys are the number one sports franchise in the world.
Who? The Cowboys?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to get into it with Cowboy fans anymore, but I don't understand that kids don't even play Cowboys anymore. They don't.
And it has nothing to do with real Cowboys except in Texas.
I don't understand this fascination with Cowboys.
Cowboys were white men beating the Indians, which were brown men.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole thing.
Okay.
That's the whole thing. So the Cowboys are a MAGA team. Their owner is a MAGA man, $1 million a year to Trump.
And you know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
The true Cowboys.
Most of them are 2/3 of them are black.
They were the black guys.
Yeah.
Because the white guys were considered cow hands.
Yeah.
And then, the black guys, they called them cowboys. They want to put that boy in there if they were black.
Mm-hmm.
And they spent more time with the horses. So they knew they were able to train them and do more stuff than the cow.
Excuse me, Rick, you kind of muffled. What happened?
Am I? Oh, my earbud went out. You can't hear me?
We can hear you. It's just muffled.
It is somewhat muffled. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point about the Cowboys.
How
about now?
But I say America's team would probably have been the Patriots because of number one, they're in the East. Number two, the white boy, Tom Brady.
You want to talk about that though, Ronnie? That's what I don't want to get into all of that, but the 3-point shooting and all that, that's what that's about. Because it takes no talent to run to the corner, wait on somebody to pass you a ball and shoot a three. The easiest three that you can shoot.
Yeah, but it takes some time to get on the floor. Major talent.
Right, but
we got guys right here in Oklahoma City. You go out to OCU.
Yeah.
You go down to Southern Nazarene, where a friend of mine coaches.
Yeah.
They got guys just shooting threes all day, man. College players.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they can't get on the floor in the NBA. Number one, because they ain't big enough.
Right, but
and you got to be able to make that shot with some
you
pressure.
Do not have to be athletic to shoot.
No.
And that's and who's athletic? Us.
Yeah.
You
can't say Luka is particularly athletic.
Who?
He gets to his spots with ease.
Yeah. And if all you got to do is run down there, this three shooting. What I liked about basketball, if you're starting out, if you just started to become a basketball fan, say 10 years ago, it's a whole different game.
Oh yeah.
So the intermediate game, the confrontation between a guard and whoever's guarding him, right there inside the top of the circle, that all that area down from there to the free throw line, I don't know what they call it, but it's not as far out to be that's basketball. Moving on people, getting in the lane, attacking the lane, shooting threes. I don't know what that is.
Spreading the floor.
Yeah, spreading the floor. But anybody that can
floor.
walk, not even run, but walk fast, can play a game where it's dominated by 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
It's not basketball.
It's spreading the floor. They're just spreading the floor.
Yeah, and shooting. It's a shooting contest from whatever, how many feet,
Yeah, well, essentially took the big man out the game.
And that corner three, please. That's a closer shot, isn't it?
It is.
The corner three.
Yeah, it's 22-9.
They need to get rid of that. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
they're not going to, though. It's about they raised the goal before they get rid of that shot.
I know they're not, but the reason they're not going to get rid of it is because of what I just told you. The reason for that is you do not have to be ultra athletic. And that's what we're talking about is athletics.
Yeah.
You don't have to be athletic to shoot a three. Like you say, you can find people that can shoot the hell out of a three on a church league team. But you
well, a prime example of that is one of Detroit starters. Detroit is a serious basketball team. They really, really are.
Yeah. And they got a good coach.
They're a very serious basketball team, but Duncan Robinson, one of their starters, is the key guy. Now, they probably got 5 or 6 other guys on the Detroit that are better basketball players than Duncan Robinson. But that boy can see.
He can shoot.
He can just see. And that will get, if you can, the name of the game is still shot making. You can talk about defense. You can talk about transition. You can talk about post play. You could talk about, bubble screens and all this crap. Shot making kills all of that. Shot making even kills defense. If you're making shots, game's easy. Defense gets easy. Everything gets easy.
Yeah.
You basketball guys know that. It's a make or miss league still.
Yeah. But it's not the same game.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying old people have already been spoiled.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And I know, and I'm saying this to you especially because I know you know the game.
Yeah.
And this and 3 points, this game that they're playing today, I hate to say, but it's not the game.
It's a different game. It's just the evolution. I mean, to think about guys like when Jim Brown, who still to me is the GOAT of all professional football, when he was playing, man, they were averaging 23, 25 passes a game. They had that many completions.
Right.
They were running the football back in the day.
Yeah.
It was the Woody Hayes 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
They run on first and second down and then throw a pass on third down.
Yeah.
If it was third and long, they were 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 back when Jim Brown played, they'd run.
Oh, yeah, but that's another problem with,
that's unheard of now.
Football, because they want to take some of that. To me, it's athleticism again.
Yeah.
Out of the game. Football is still about knocking the hell out of somebody.
Oh, it still is.
It should be.
And the game's won at the line of scrimmage still.
Right.
Still. Right. You talk about the quarterbacks and the wide receivers and the running backs.
Yeah.
It's won at the line of scrimmage, brother. Who controls the line of scrimmage wins the football game.
Yeah. Yeah. But what I'm saying is they're doing everything that they can do so they can get more players, what kind of players in the game.
And it's working.
And
it's all about marketing and TV money, Port. That has changed the game as much as anything. Money has changed the game. Of course, the players have evolved.
Yeah.
There's been some tweaks to the rules, but it's about TV. Why basketball? Basketball used to be an afterthought, but it is a perfect game in the world for TV.
Sure.
It's short, quick, and you got constant action. Why doesn't soccer break through in America? They don't score enough.
Exactly.
We like action. They don't score enough in soccer. A good soccer game is 1-0. We don't understand that. Ain't nobody getting really hit. You know, I mean, the NBA is physical as hell.
Oh yeah. Basketball. I was telling somebody we were arguing.
Not just under the hoop. It's a physical game.
Oh yeah,
basketball. If you ain't tough, you ain't playing.
Yeah.
You getting hit. You getting knocked off your spots. I mean, Curry didn't become Curry till he could bench press 125 with both arms. Until he could bounce off those guys because he's getting hit.
What?
You ain't running free in the NBA no more. You getting your butt hit. Now they talk about how the old game was so much tougher. They were down there brawling. That wasn't basketball. What Detroit was that was muggery.
That's true.
Now you think if the old players, you want to go back to that?
No, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go back to those.
That's insanity, man. What Cleveland used to do to Paul Michael Jordan? What the Celtics were doing? Oh no, man, no. You think that's an improvement over what they're doing now, guys? And that's the basketball we grew up on. Man, that stuff wasn't good. Rick Mahorn and them couldn't get in the NBA nowadays.
Something. What you mean wasn't good? It was good.
If you like wrestling.
Well, not that part. I'm talking about the other parts. It was good, man.
Oh yeah, it was good because
it's better than this stuff now. If you ask me.
Oh no, I'm not buying that.
Well, that's because
I agree with you. I agree with you, Rico.
About, man, the team ball, man. It's
what better team ball have you seen than the Thunder and the Golden State Warriors? What
I like Golden State, the Cleveland.
They moving the ball around.
Well, Oklahoma.
What better team ball than the Lakers?
Team. I'm not really interested in them. I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about.
What about Showtime? Showtime, that was the epitome of team ball.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Everybody
I'm talking about the last championship that was interesting was when Dallas won it with Dirk and them. Now that was some team basketball. I ain't seen that yet. I mean,
well, you must have missed Golden State. You talking about team basketball?
Well,
you must have missed all them 4 championships.
Well, Golden State is yeah. I mean, I like them with Jimmy Butler, but everybody else they just
there ain't nothing with Jimmy Butler.
Well, I mean,
and haven't been nothing since he got there.
Well, he made them better than what they were.
I'm just keeping it real. There ain't been nothing with Jimmy Butler. He ain't brought a damn thing to the table.
Yeah, he did. They started winning and went to the playoffs. They wouldn't have made it without him.
And one and done, just like the Lakers. One and done.
I mean, yeah, but that's just me, Ronnie.
Oh, you like Jimmy Butler, and I do too.
I'm just saying, I like certain.
Jimmy Butler is a great player that ain't good at nothing. He's a great player though, and in my mind, borderline Hall of Fame. Even though I don't think he's gonna make it, but he's borderline Hall of Fame for sure because he was a very, very, very good basketball player.
He's not gonna make it
really
because
good at not one darn thing.
Yeah.
But you
mean he's not great at one thing? He's good at a bunch of things. Great.
Yeah, he's a good player who doesn't have any great qualities.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just think I used to have a debate with my friend Will about Jimmy Butler. I just think Jimmy Butler needs more fire. I mean, he has a totally different attitude though than like your Michael Jordans and your Kobe's. But I always thought Jimmy could get there or at least get close to there, but he doesn't have the same fire and he never gets you over the top down the
He's
stretch.
one of those. He's a great player like a la Westbrook, Harden, first ballot Hall of Famers. Luka will be. They just produce empty stats. That's not winning basketball. Let's just keep.
No. Harden and what? And
that's not winning basketball.
Harden and who else you just said? Harden and
Westbrook. That's not.
Yeah, no, man. Them dudes. That's not like whatever.
Basketball. But they're great players. They're great individual players.
I mean, but it's a team sport. That's
I mean, that's not gonna get it done. And I admire both of those guys big time. But that's not going to get it done. And there's several other players in the league like that.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, if Jimmy had the fire of Westbrook, he'd probably be devastated. Yeah.
Think about Westbrook with a jump shot. What he would have been like.
He's just so tense when he's. I mean, there's nothing soft about.
Think about him with a jump shot. And you know, right now he's making threes at a higher percentage than he's ever made in his career.
Hmm.
And you know, I love Westbrook at UCLA. You know, I love the way he was attacking the
he was good with the Thunder for a couple of years when he could shoot the mid-range shot. Right. But he lost the touch on the mid. I mean, his shooting touch just went to hell. And he never played a lick of defense after he left UCLA.
Yeah.
He was a great defender in college.
Yeah, he was.
He got to the NBA as a defender. Because he wasn't scoring that much, 12 points maybe. He got to the NBA as a defender and then quit defending.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Ronnie, I noticed Dell Curry did the same thing. What do you think about that? When you a lockdown defender in college, and then when you come to the NBA and become a scorer, then your defense is gone.
He got to the league and discovered that Dell was probably the best three-point shooter in the league for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his bread and butter. I mean, you get into a league and, you know, all these players bring something to the table. What did Dell do well? First of all, he was 6'4".
Right.
And over 200 pounds. Good size for a two-guard back in the day when he played.
Yeah.
Steph would have been 6'4". It wasn't nobody me talking about LeBron. But he was 6'4" and strong and was a good rebounder and a good passer. But he was the best shooter in the game for 5 years. Maybe even longer. And that was his bread and butter.
Yeah.
He's a legend in Charlotte. And he was a legend to his kids who are both knockdown shooters. Here's a crazy stat. Seth Curry's lifetime three-point percentage is almost 2 points higher than Steph's.
Yeah.
He's been even more accurate throughout his career.
Last time I looked at his stats, I think he was at somewhere around 44%.
Yeah. He every year that he was in the league in his prime and his gone, percentage wise he was better than Steph. He was one of the percentage leaders every year.
Mm-hmm.
But now, can he make shots like Steph? No. Nobody alive has ever made shots like that. Nobody, period. Period.
And, you know, when I followed Dell at VTech, and he was a shutdown defender.
Yeah.
I mean, he was blocking shots. He was averaging like 3 steals a game, especially his senior year. Of course, I think his scoring went up to 19 per game at the end of his career in college at VTech. But then I was just surprised that, you know, he just wasn't doing the defensive thing anymore. He just turned into that three-point shooter. And he just wasn't playing defense like he did at VTech. I'm sure he was younger and more spry. And, you know, when you're in college, you're going all out. But, you know, a lot of times you don't have to do that in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Port.
I was just going to say, I don't think anybody plays defense in the NBA until the playoffs. They try to get better at it. But you don't wind up, what's the guy, what's his name, Tyson, whatever, that plays with, I think he's with, is it Cleveland? Tyson. How do you get 30? You get 40 points and nobody's ever heard of you.
Oh, Jalen Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played at Cal, and he was leading scorer in the Pac-12 his last year playing. It just goes to show you how many good basketball players there are in America.
Right.
This country has so many good basketball players that are not even in the NBA. That it's not even fun. Yeah. It's not even fun. That are not even in the dang league. But every one of them has some sort of flaw to keep them out. Jalen Tyson's 6'6", 200 pounds.
That boy looks like an athlete.
Yeah, I mean, and he doesn't back down from anybody.
Right.
He's the type player that are you familiar with him, Rashaki? Because you would love him.
Yeah.
They were on TV after the Cleveland had a beat up on my poor Lakers, and and they were saying the announcer, because Donovan Mitchell had just roasted them. Whoever Luka's man is going to be the leading scorer of the game, every game they play. Look at that. Whoever his man is scoring at will. But to make a long story short, they were interviewing Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Tyson, who I think was close to a career high. And they were talking about this LeBron time. He said, this ain't LeBron's time, this is Donovan Mitchell's time.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you blocked one of LeBron's shots. He said, I ain't backing down from that old man. I ain't backing down from nobody in the league. That's what the mentality of all good NBA players has. He ain't scared of nobody.
Right.
You got to stop my stuff. The boy can shoot it. The boy can jump. The boy is a defender. I mean, if you don't have that attitude, it ain't gonna work for you. It's just not gonna work for you. They just think
you talking about Jared Allen?
Jalen Tyson.
What?
From California. He also played at Texas Tech, I think, but
who he plays for?
The Cavaliers. Look him up and lock onto him. You'll love him. He's your type player because he's gritty on D and he's a 3-and-D league.
Didn't this guy named Jared just score 40?
Jared Allen, yeah, but I mean, next night he'll have 10.
Right.
And he's a 2-time All-Star.
Yeah. He's more of a rebounder than a
rebounder and shot blocker.
Yeah, he's not really a scorer.
He's he kind of reminds me of DeAndre. He doesn't demand the ball. All the great players, man, give me the ball. I'm down here with this midget. Give me the ball.
But you don't have to have today you don't have to have the ball to get paid.
No, you don't. You don't.
That's the difference.
No, Jared Allen is a good center, a good legitimate center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can play. He ain't made a couple All-Star teams for nothing. He can go. But, he's going to have nights like that. Like Kason Wallace hit 7 threes last night. He scored 27 points. The last time he scored that many points in the game was at Kentucky his freshman year, and it was against Florida A&M. And they beat him 100-38, something like that.
How many years did he play at
like 1 year, like all great players. They don't play. The really greats play 1 year and they got to go.
Okay.
They can't stay because the money's too great. They need to stay.
Right.
Most of them.
Well, now that they got the NIL.
Yeah, but when the NBA come calling, you got to answer.
Right. I agree.
You got to answer. You can't turn down that kind of money, man.
I agree.
Even if you're not ready.
Yeah, he's a better ball.
But check him out. It's spelled Jaylon. Jalen Tyson.
Okay.
He can go.
Yeah, he can play.
Yes, he can play. Another player that's impressed me from the West Coast, Peyton Watson from UCLA.
Oh, yeah.
His boy came to the league, he couldn't shoot nothing. He's a thunder killer. He kills us every time we play him.
He learned how to shoot.
Whoa, man, did he learn how to shoot. Which goes to show you, and I said this all along, why I couldn't understand about Westbrook and just was so kind of down on him. Every player that comes into the NBA improves his three-point shot. Every player, not some of them, every player. And he went in the opposite direction.
Well,
you remember a great example, Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd wasn't a shooter.
Jason who?
Jason Kidd, one of the greatest point guards ever.
Oh,
Came
yeah.
to the league, couldn't shoot a lick.
Yeah.
End up as a three-point specialist. Everybody got better shooting threes.
Right.
Every great player in the league has gotten to be a better three-point shooter. Even the fives. Yeah. But not Russell Westbrook.
Well, there are
in the other direction.
There are exceptions to every rule.
Yeah, he's definitely one. Still a first ballot Hall of Famer, is he not, y'all?
Yeah, but people talk about Westbrook, but I'll tell you, if you take, I'll still say this about Westbrook. If you take your son to a basketball game and just watch it there, he's gonna pick Russell Westbrook because he's gonna be getting after your behind.
Oh my God.
And if I played a little basketball in high school, but the only reason I played was I was gonna be getting after your behind on defense.
Sound like Rashaki.
Hey, and I would not have gotten to play at all because my scoring average, I didn't score. I was a point guard, but I didn't score at all. But I would shut the leading guard down on defense, playing a step to the right. Because
That's
high school
valuable.
players couldn't use the left hand, especially back in my day.
Oh, they didn't handle that.
Yeah, I played them a step to the right, and they didn't know what to do because they couldn't drive around me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see a player like Westbrook, I'm like, this dude right here. And that's what a guy's going to tell you. You see that guy right there, he's hustling. My dad didn't care anything about basketball, but he could tell you he knew Russell Westbrook. That's who he looked for.
He still plays like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you are right. You're right when you say that. But I hadn't even thought about that. That everybody improved their shot.
Everybody,
except
the whole league, except Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he had something else to do.
Yeah. Oh, it was. And and to me, he's the greatest rebounding guard ever.
Oh yeah.
Never seen a guard, particularly 6'4",
yeah,
get the board like him.
Man.
I mean, it's unreal. Now,
Yeah.
did he chase rebounds? Yeah, he did, but he still got them.
Hey, his name is Russell One Speed Westbrook.
Yeah, right.
There you go. He doesn't have a second or a third or a fourth grade. He got one good
Just one speed.
a fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, the beauty of him, players love him. And he's great in the locker room. And he gives back. So he's a great human. But on the court, he's like the Tasmanian devil. I mean, irritating. I mean, out there flying around like a crazy man.
Hey.
But you know, he'll outlast LeBron because he'll play at the minimum contract. And what he brings to the table can help some of everybody except contenders. If you're if you're trying to get a championship, he's useless. But for the other 30 teams in the league, other 25 teams in the league, he can help.
Yeah. I
agree. Trying to win a title, no, he can't help you.
No.
And you know, that's
as
why
a point to take, last year in the playoffs, after the second game, Denver had to sit him against us. They were picking on him so bad.
Yeah, you can use him up to a point, and then he got a cheerlead after that.
yeah, because he won't defend.
Well,
yeah.
And turns the ball over.
Oh yeah.
That's why he doesn't have a jump shot, because he only got one speed, full speed.
Yep.
He has no touch whatsoever, because everything he does is just full octane. You know, even when he pull up for that shot, it's just full octane. Yeah. I mean, you got to have a touch to knock down that jump shot. You got to be relaxed on that jump shot.
Yeah, well,
he'll be in the league next year and the year after. Somebody to think about. And he's useful, man. I mean, everywhere he goes, he ends up starting.
Yeah.
Everywhere he goes, he ends up starting. And he's got an ability that a lot of great players don't have: availability.
Yeah, he does not get hurt.
He's always ready to go.
Yeah.
He's a cornerback playing professional basketball. That's what he is.
And he got his share a triple double.
Yeah,
I agree.
So, anybody, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Seattle to me.
I got Seattle.
Well, I prefer Seattle, but I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You just never know.
You never know who's going to come out. But
or you guys were in this. The Patriots played the third easiest. They had the third easiest schedule in the league. They played more under 500 teams and beat more under 500 teams than anybody else in the league. run into broken up a Denver without their quarterback in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then a blinding snowstorm happens that completely took the kicking game away. Now, they were playing in the same elements as Denver, but when the Denver went down there and the guy eschewed that field goal and went for it, and they were up 7-0. Oh my God! I understand that. What 14-0 might have taken them out of the game with their defense, but man, this is the playoffs. You got to take all points.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
as aggressive as anybody, but I'm taking them points. I'm taking them points, and then the wind went crazy the second half. Couldn't nobody kick a field goal. Then the boy threw that pick six. I mean, it's game set match. It's a freaky thing. So New England, it's to me, several teams that lost in the playoffs are better than them. It's just matchups. Sports have always been about matchups.
Yeah. But you know that quarterback is actually pretty good.
Oh no, he's not actually pretty good. He's real good.
Yeah.
He's real good.
Who you talking about? Drake May?
Oh yeah, Drake May is the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake May is the real deal.
mean,
You think about the guys drafted ahead of him. Number one,
right.
Caleb Williams, and then number two, Jaden Daniels. He might end up better than both of them.
I think he will. This dude,
And he was more NFL ready than either one of them. Nah, Jaden Daniels, he was 25. Hell.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels had played so many years, he was just like Bo Nix coming to the league at 24. That's an advantage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an advantage. Dylan Gabriel that played before Shador did, he played 5 full years in college. 5 full years. Started 5 years.
Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore.
You know, those reps, that helps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
But in this game, I think that the winner is going to be who can run the ball.
Yeah.
If you can, you got a chance.
Yeah, you do.
And I think Seattle just got 11 bigger, faster, tougher guys.
And they got a cold-blooded defense, man. That defense is the deal. Yeah. It's the real deal.
Mm-hmm. And I think that New England is going to come out. I think they know that they're at a disadvantage. They're going to come out with
They're looking at the film. They know what's up.
Yeah.
I don't think New England would have beat the Rams.
Nah.
I don't think so.
I don't think they would have beaten anybody. I don't know how they got the schedule they got because they didn't play anybody.
But they were terrible the year before. They came on at the end of the year when they finally let Drake May start starting, but it's just a quirk of the schedule, how it worked like that. You know, one of the reasons, let me talk about scheduling, one of the reasons we were 24-1 out the box is we didn't play a lot of the top heavy teams. This is the first time we played Denver all year.
Yeah, they said that. I hadn't realized that.
We had an easy schedule. We weren't playing a lot of people who were, you know, a lot of the top teams. We played 2 of the top teams coming out the gate with Houston and San Antonio back to back and managed to get away with close victories, but we weren't playing a top heavy schedule.
No.
But now that the schedule is even up, just like 2 things you know about the NBA, whoever wins the damn midseason cup is in trouble. The Knicks have been 500 since they won the cup. San Antonio has been what? 8-10-8, right above 500.
Who won it?
The Knicks.
Oh, okay.
The Knicks won the cup and been playing 500 ball since. San Antonio just a little bit over 500. Best team in the league for the month of January was Phoenix and Charlotte. The Hornets. The Hornets have won 6 in a row. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? They put a thumping on San Antonio the other night. Wimby looked human.
Interesting.
Is Wimby still out there trying to shoot threes?
Yeah, but he was playing this guy Diabate, who is 6'11", who looked like a midget standing up next to him. I just can't. I'm still not believing this boy's only 7'5". But to make a long story, he was just inefficient. And they were all. And Charlotte had shooters.
Who is that? Is that one? Don't they have one of those Ball brothers?
Yeah, LaMelo is all-star talent and a grade school mind.
Right.
He ain't serious. He's not serious, because if he's serious, he'd be in an all-star game every year, because that boy can go.
He can play.
Oh, my goodness. He can flat go. I mean, he can do it all on offense. Don't play a lick of D.
Right.
Not a lick.
What's that about? 82 games?
Yeah. So how good a coach is J.J. Redick if he can't call out LeBron and Luka about defense? Do you think that he could play for Pat Riley? Do you think Luka would work with a Pat Riley? Or Phil Jackson?
Yeah, well, no, he wouldn't work for either one of them. But if he could, the way
he would work for Mark Daniel.
No, definitely not Mark Daniel.
But he's so good, you can't keep him off the court.
Because
he's an offensive savant. But right. It's got to be some kind of way. Tell me, guys, y'all involved in depth and some coaching and stuff. It's got to be some kind of way to light a fire under these guys. Is there not? Man, you got to give me some effort. I know Luka never will be good because he doesn't have great lateral quickness. And he's not particularly fast, even though he can get to his spots.
No. In fact, no, I disagree. He is particularly slow.
Yeah, and no lateral quickness, so he doesn't have the physical tools to be a great defender. Right. But you can try. Larry Bird had those same qualities and was an above average defender because he gave effort and was a great help defender.
True.
And that's effort and heart and desire.
Sure.
As a coach, you tell me all this about J.J. Redick. You can't get your best players to play no D.
But can they?
Well, what I need you for? Yeah, they can. LeBron damn sure can.
Yeah. But for the 5 minutes, he's not going to need to rest.
I know. That's the first thing that goes. I always contended that I would have rather had LaMelo if he'd play some defense than LeBron for his whole career, for what LaMelo could do with the ball.
Yeah, but he never did play any defense.
None. He was a matador.
Yeah, if you call standing there with your hands sort of up.
Yeah,
Sometimes he didn't even put his hands up.
I've been mad at LeBron since LaMelo didn't win Rookie of the Year. I've been mad about that because his stats across the board were better. And his team won more games. I just didn't understand that. But, he's the chosen one.
Yeah, but LeBron played a whole lot of defense when he first started. I mean, he was capable of it.
He played a whole lot of defense when they were playing against Golden State. He was defending at a very high level.
Yeah.
In those championship games, when Cleveland won the championship, he was defending at an elite level. Was he not, Rick?
He was. Absolutely was.
I mean, the Golden State players, even when they were beating them, they were just, Draymond Green said, we would go back to the locker room. We would be traveling on the bus or the plane, on the way to the plane, and all we could talk about was the brilliance of LeBron and that they thought Kyrie was a magician. That's what I love about these players. I said that's all they could talk about, not how they beat them, but how brilliant LeBron was and how Kyrie was just from another world. That's all they talked about.
Speaking of Kyrie, is he going to ever play again?
Yes, but he's never going to be the same.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because he's superior. He is a superior player.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good guards in the league, but he's a great guard.
Oh, yeah.
A great guard. Now, he's a little cavalier on defense, but has given effort the last couple of years. They went up there and got exposed by Boston. I mean, Boston was just licking their chops waiting on Dallas.
Mm.
Jaylen Brown just locked Luka's ass up. Locked him up, just got him discouraged, and misused him on offense. Just misused him. And poor Kyrie, man. They looked really, really bad. But they're great players. Kyrie will return to some sort of level, but I don't see him exceeding what he's done in the past. Because what is he? He got to be 34, 35 now.
Oh yeah.
But look at how Kawhi is playing. He's averaging a career high.
Who is?
Kawhi.
Oh.
And another guy that we haven't talked about, Joel Embiid, has played 28 games, just 3 less than LeBron.
Mm.
Better numbers all across the board. Good numbers. 26, 7, something like that. Looking really good, looking spry. But he said he's enjoying basketball because them young guys are pulling their weight.
Getting to that, you don't want to mention Paul George?
Paul George. He claimed the medication he was taking was for depression, some mental issues he was having. Mm-hmm. He's having trouble spending $50 million a year, so he got him confused.
That's why you feel sorry for him, huh?
He got him confused because he's making $50 million a year and he's confused. Yeah. He had him on one of the channels and he was talking and he was saying, it really was a touching moment for me because he was saying, man, I've missed so much time playing and there's nothing that I like more than playing. And he said he and Kawhi used to have talks about that on the Clippers. How much they miss being out there because they're better than most people. Paul George is a boy when healthy. He ain't no joke.
Yeah.
6'8", can shoot it, can pat it, can defend.
Oh yeah.
And can just ignite. I mean, he can just take over a game. Mm-hmm. I mean, he has every tool in the book.
Yeah, he's from. I know he's from Palmdale.
Yeah. Kawhi's from Riverside. Yeah, those. You guys think LeBron should have made the All-Star team over Kawhi?
I don't.
I still think Kawhi might get in. I still think because if somebody gets in, somebody's going to have to get in for Giannis. It doesn't have to be an Eastern Conference player. I don't know. I just couldn't imagine them having a game at the Intuit Dome. And, and James Harden himself is averaging 25, even though inefficiently. But Kawhi's numbers are just great. And he just looks dominant. And is definitely a better player than LeBron at this stage of both of them's career. No question about it.
What do y'all think about Cooper Flag? Do you think he's a real deal NBA player, or are they trying to force him into being a superstar?
He'll be an all-star next year, in my mind. He is the real deal. And he's legit 6'9". That's the thing.
Yeah, but I can't. With him, I start from the positive and go the other way. I don't see any liabilities that he has.
Because he defends.
Yeah, that's usually a player like When I found out he could play defense, I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then they had him playing in the point. I mean, he ain't never done that in his life. I mean, he's going to tighten his handle up, and he's going to improve his 3-point. His three ball is not good, but his handle, 3-point, that's an easy fix.
Right, exactly. That's what
he's going to be, and he's going to be on the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that made me ask that question. They did have him bringing playing the one a few times, and I don't know. I don't think he has the foot quickness for that yet.
No, he's not a point guard.
No.
He's not a point guard. He's a 3-and-D wing.
But the mere fact that they are letting him play there are trying
It expands his game.
Yeah, exactly.
And for him to be a rookie and leading Dallas in scoring, rebounding, and assist.
Yeah. But he will take the
two
ball.
Hall of Famers on the team.
Yeah.
3 Hall of Famers.
He will take the ball to the hole, though.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
You got to be able to attack the paint if you're really going to be a great player.
And he's 19. He just turned 19.
Yeah. He got all of. I don't see anything.
He should be a freshman in college. He went up a year.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize. He's 19 years old.
Yeah, he's a kid, and he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's 19, and you can put 49 points on a professional basketball team. Come back the next night, hit 30. Yeah, you real.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, every team that Dallas plays is trying to take him out. He's the number one option.
Right.
Oh man.
He can play.
Oh man.
And he's not.
And his college roommate, Con Kneppel, I didn't think he was nothing at Duke. Shoot, the NBA game's perfect for him.
Yeah.
Perfect for him.
Who was he with?
Him and Flag were roommates at Duke.
Yeah, but I mean, who was Kneppel with now?
The Hornets.
The Hornets, okay. Yeah, he can play.
Yeah, and he's averaging 18, both of them averaging 18 plus points a game.
Yeah.
He can go. He can really go. But I mean, he can pat it. He defends.
Yeah.
You know, he'll go to the hole. So again, those college systems like Duke and North Carolina, you never know just how good their players are because those systems kind of hold them back a little bit.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Those guys from those schools will get into the league and the numbers will go up.
Yeah.
They got so many great, same thing with the guys at Kentucky. They have so many great players around them that they're not getting the shots like they will get as being on an NBA team and being a featured player. If you're a featured player, you're going to get 20 shots. They never got 20 shots in college. Because the guys are playing around, right?
Right.
Yeah, you could take Kyrie for that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, but they saw in him, you know, he never would just score 15, 16 points a game to do.
Mm-hmm.
None of those guys average 20 points.
Right.
Well,
wasn't Kyrie injured at Duke?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got injured. He didn't play his last 10 or 12 games, but he did enough in the first few. They said that when Kyrie Irving got to, Seth Curry said it best. He was already there. He said the day that Kyrie came on campus as a true freshman, the first scrimmage, he was the best player on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Seth said his eyes were just, but he had already played against him, and he knew, and he told the guys. He said, this kid coming in here, man, oh my God.
Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew's a monster. Monster.
So how good do you think Jason Williams would have been without the injury?
The white boy?
Jason Williams.
No. Yeah. The one from Duke.
Oh.
The one that got injured.
Talking about Grant Hill?
The little guard that's a commentator now.
Yeah, no, he wasn't that good. He's good, but he wasn't gonna be a great player.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He wasn't gonna be a great player. Jay Will, that's a commentator. And he's very good.
Yeah. He got.
He's decent, but he was a good player. He was never a great player.
A great player.
He didn't shoot
the great
that well
player that we didn't get to see was Grant Hill.
Right.
That's
Jason Williams, he didn't shoot that well when he got to the NBA.
Yeah, but that's just it though. But there were a lot of people that didn't shoot that well when they all the way back to you go all the way back to JoJo White.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't shoot a lick when he left Kansas.
But boy, when he got to the league.
When he got to the Celtics.
When he got to the league with all them great players around him. And just guys, the reps. Think about the reps. Think about yourself, Rashaki. If you could have got into an NBA training camp at your peak, just the reps of playing against those guys on a daily basis, playing against guys that every last player that you play is better than you, you're going to get better.
Yeah.
You're going to get your game. You're going to step your game up as they're going to embarrass you off the floor into the fact that not everybody's better than you anymore.
Yeah. Easiest thing to fix.
Yeah.
I've just seen too many people come into the pros that couldn't shoot at all, almost.
They should have licked.
And it didn't take long to get that down.
Yeah.
But you can't get the other basics down, the ball handling and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what takes talent. But shoot, don't worry about the shooting. There's not too many people that didn't get, as Ronnie was saying about even the shoot 3-point shots. Everybody improved their three, but everybody improves at shooting, period, in the pros, it seems.
Reps. It's just reps.
Yeah, when that's all you have to do all day is to practice. That's what I don't understand about bad free throw shooters. All you got to do is just stand there and shoot 100 free throws a day or whatever. It's a matter of practice.
Who's leading free throw shooting in the NBA right now? 2 players you wouldn't even think of. Kawhi Leonard. He's never shooting. Kawhi. And Brandon Miller for the Hornets.
Oh, I never see them play, so I don't even.
Leading free throw shooters in the league. Of course, Steph is up there. But I mean, those guys are just, they're big guys. Brandon Miller, his coach was saying the other day about him, and he's the most unheralded of the Charlotte Stars. That boy 6'9" and can shoot the lights out the basketball. And if we can get a body off of him, he can do some things that are just out of this world because he can just shoot it.
Yeah.
Some of that great shooters are God given, but then you can improve.
What happened to the Williams guy that was, I think with them, they tried to trade to the Lakers or somebody?
Mark Williams, he's starting for the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
They're starting center and been playing well all year.
Okay.
The reason the Suns are right there in competition. Been playing well all year long. The Suns are better without KD. How many times can you say that? They're better. They had a losing record with KD last year. They're better. They're better, and it's just a mix. It's just a mix. It's just a mix. KD, his gravity is so huge. Of course, Houston is better with him. They're not going to win.
No, they're not going to win.
They can't win.
No.
And I don't see why they don't try to do everything they can to get a point guard in there that can play. But, it just ain't no real good point guards hanging around waiting to be had that will fit into their salary structure because they're paying Fred VanVleet $1 million. Listen, guys, I've done, this is about it. We've gotten into 2 hours and look forward to getting back with you guys again next week, maybe after the Super Bowl. Port and I, we're having a Super Bowl party in my house.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. It ought to be a blast this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else, Rashaki? Anything else, Rick?
No. I guess I'm done too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming.
Yeah, good seeing all you guys. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Did you guys talk about the show, you and Port?
Talk about what? Talk about what?